Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a nice little trick with the new Armory system if you're on PC. Right? So, first thing, when this launches for console or PC, whatever, this dropped yesterday, you want to go to special or I think housing, furniture, and then you're going to see featured Armory Station. It's free. Okay, and you can put it in your house. Now, I haven't done anything because I want to show you guys what I'm going to do. So, because I have dressing room. Now, dressing room still works. I'll have to update it, but it still works. So, you have War Maiden. I have my War Maiden and my False God and whatever else on. But you can see I switched it out for my template. Now, the biggest reason I'm going to do this is because of the morphs. Right? Because I have Mystical Orb right here for this build. And I'm going to utilize it for this build. Right? I don't have to. I can put it on wall, whatever. But let's just say I'm going to keep Mystical Orb. You know, the debate's there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this build. Right? So I'm going to go into my skills. Should already. Alright. Well, that sucks. Why is this happening? You know, you would think something would work right. I'm going to keep it build 1. Just... yeah, DPS, that's fine. Just, you know... Jeez, Matesis. Is it a max? How the fuck do you guys do this shit over and over again? What the fuck, yo? You know, the hotbar hasn't been purchased. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Alright. We've got to switch a couple things out, but let me make sure everything... I might have to redo the skills. Okay, that's fine if I have to, but I want to make sure all my stuff's equipped. Okay, well, it looks good. So let's... Okay, yeah, well, it looks like we have to redo everything. And that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. Alright. Alright. I can't make this up. They've just reset all my points, too. Oh, boy. Heads up. Why? Sure. Okay. It makes sense because you are saving it. But anyways, go ahead, make sure you're getting everything you want here. Very important. That you're it looks like I might not even, you know, get my other whatever. Unlock all your passives, make sure you do this. Like now, for example, here on this bar, let's say I want to go with my twisting path right here. Make sure you once again unlock. I'll put our sap essence there. Ability. Soul tether. And then you can, you know, pick your whatever you're going to want to do there. I usually go with the unstable wall. The only reason I'm going to put this there, make sure it's on the right bar. So we're going to go down, back down to the Undaunted. And we're going to take Mystical Orbs. Put that back there. Good. Well, I'm going to need that. Now the question of it is, are you still going to use Accelerate, or are you going to use the Fighters Guild? This becomes a very good question, because you're going to be able to scale a lot better with the Trap Beast for the Slayer. So if I was going to put that in this bar, I could do that. So, you know, heads up. Or I can go with the Sijic because of the speed. You know, that's going to be a call. Do you take the speed or not? Personally, to be honest with you, I would take the Fighters Guild, even if it's a back bar. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Okay, I mean, seriously, that's a lot. And then, you know, Inner Light, you know, do you take Inner Light at this point? I wouldn't, you know, to be honest with you. Because now if I, you know, put this here, and I put this here, that's significantly going to raise my abilities. I'm still going to take the Mages Guild skill for the degen. Right? That's, to me, I like that dot. I really do. So, and then that helps towards recovery. So you still want to take some of these passives, but yep. You can take Force Pulse or Crushing Shock. You know, the stun's good if on certain trials or whatever, certain dungeons. It's going to be up to you. Or you can take the Mage Blade ability, whatever. I'm just kind of demonstrating stuff. And then of course I could put my Grim Focus right here. Or if you want to put a finisher, you can. I like the Merciless Resolve a lot better than a finisher. Now, you can go ahead and get rid of one of the Expert Hunters if you wanted to, but that scaling is a factor. So if I wanted to replace this over here, I could, and things like that, you know. But I'm just proving a point here. Alright, so we got pretty much that set up. Now we come into our champion points. And the nice thing about this is you can just reset up everything. kind of magic based. I don't think I need that. You can do direct. I'm running a lot of dots. So, for example, and then you can get into the defensive things, whatever later on. Just kind of throwing this together real quick. I don't take anything with the signs on them. It's not going to be whatever, but I definitely want to take that. I do want to take the extra health. The recovery is kind of meh, but if you want to take that, you can. If you know you're going to run shield, I think health is going to be whatever. Health recovery is still good. Siphoning spirits is kind of going to be where it's at if you're going to retain certain things now. I take the speed resurrection even as DPS. That's probably your best bet. I'm just going to say it straight out. And of course you can just whatever. But anyway, so we got everything kind of put together. So let's go ahead. Now the build's saved. Okay, so it's kind of important that I'm showing you this. So now we're going to go to build 2. We're going to equip build, and it's going to drop us naked again. Now the thing about it is, now I'm going to open this back up, and I'm going to take my healing build. Right, so basically I just equipped all of my healing gear. Okay, so you just want to make sure that everything's set up. Now you'll still have to go through your skills and reset all of these points, but here's what I'm going to point out. So once again, I'm just going to do all this. You want to go ahead and make sure you unlock all your passives again, you know. All right. Make sure you unlock the Undaunted too. I forgot to do that. Now, here's the thing. On my last build, I have the other one, but now I can go ahead and take the healing orbs. Right? So I can take a whole different loadout. My combat, my radiant, my funnel health. So if you wanted to use Swallow Soul for your spammable, you know, you could. Just a heads up. Now over here I can use that refreshing path instead. You guys be like, I know this. I know you guys do. You know, we're getting there. Chill out. have to do this too. Last build, but I'm gonna put that unstable. I'm gonna put the weakness elements, obviously. Yeah, okay, we're good there. Now I can go ahead and put like my Mages Guild, you know, whatever. If I wanna then I go down to support. Alright. Then of course put my Grim Focus again. This is really good here. My Merciless Resolve. You can switch it around if you want. I just like the heals on the other side. Then we come back in. And then what we're going to do is our champion points. Of course, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're still going to take that precision for crit base healing. Well, especially for Nightblades. So if you're a Nightblade healer, you do want to crit heal if you're that or a Sork. But then we're going to come over here and we'll redirect into our base healing. You know, it's going to depend on, you know, whatever. I like to go max Magicka for the scale purpose of the Inner Light. Which I really should do that other Magicka too. And then there's area of effect heals, but I want the healing over time. And then you'll see this part where I'll skip this and then I'll take into Rejuvenator. I just come over here, fill up to the health, sign. I take armor as a healer. And then I take the reduction, but you can switch it around a little bit. I always take resurrection reduction. So let's confirm that back out. Now I'm gonna save the build. Okay, now I'm pretty much done, right? Well, no, not really, because now I can open up my dressing room and you'll see that I can go ahead, switch this, okay, then back bar switch again, open that back up, and yeah, I got to put Warhorn right here. I should have put the Warhorn. Anyways, Warhorn should be there, so we'll fix it. But all of a sudden, and then I want to make sure that my gear's saved, right? Now I'm going to come back in here. This should work, I'm hoping. And then I can equip this build. Open back up my armory. All right, make sure that's saved. Alright. Okay, so you kind of get an idea of what's going on here. And you'll see the energy orb. You'll see the other orb. And the nice thing is you can still like go from a DPS and use your other slots. That's the trick. So if I'm set up for a DPS, I can still use dressing room to have different loadouts. But here's the deal. So let's say I go with number 4 though. Okay, so you'll see my mystical orbs is up here. But if I try to swap it out for my healing build, right? So, but you'll see those skills haven't switched. So just a heads up. So I wanted to show that. But like, you can use this like for a tank or a healer for your primary 2 without loading up if you're on dressing. So you can use the other dressing rooms to like load up with different DPS builds. So basically, so I can come back in here. I can equip the build. And then I come back out and switch out. And now you see the healing, the energy orbs again. And the refreshing path versus the twisted. And then you can just load up. So there you guys have it. Yo, what's up? You need to equip your build and then save. Thanks, Valeria. I appreciate that. Sweet. Nice, yes. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. So basically, if you have PC, you can have your healing build. And then you just say, okay, you know what? I want to make more DPS builds, right? So I want those morphs on here, but then I want to be able to use another DPS template to switch out gear. You can do that now. You can switch out all your gear, switch out your skills, but those morphs will template to whatever template. And there's only, what, 2 morphs. So you can take advantage of the morphs and still use the dressing room to have multiple loadouts. Just wanted to share that. So that's it. Just wanted to show it off. But thank you, Valeria, for reminding me, because I'm like, wait, you know, I figured they would have at least saved it so I didn't have to respec the first time, but, you know, whatever, I guess. I was hoping I could just save it, then respec the second one. I didn't realize I had to do the first one from scratch, too. I was hoping I could save the first one just as is, but later, yeah, thank you. I hope this helps, man. If you're on PC and you're like, you know, hey, man, I want this morph. I want to have a healing build. Then I want to have a DPS. But I want to maintain these morphs. You can do that. Then you can use your dressing room for multiple DPS loadouts. So, heads up. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I just wanted to, you know, share that. As always, have a nice day.